Monday to each and every last one of you. If you are checking out this video and you're not joining my streams, what are you doing with yourself and with your life? You need to join me in ATOH Project. I got some announcements, and I want to let you guys know what's going on, and and get you guys up to speed. And of course, what you're seeing here is no joke. For some of you guys out there that knows me and knows who I am and knows me on a little bit of a personal level in terms of what you're seeing here, and you're like, Sho'Nuff, what the heck are you doing? What is this you're doing here? Like, what the bleep bleep and all this jazz? Yes, you're seeing on this channel DC Universe Online. And no, this is not any of my past videos. This is currently right now, April, if I can remember the day, sorry about that. It is April 18th of 2016. You are watching a DCUO live stream. Don't get it twisted, because I got some updates for you guys, and the reason why that I have logged into this game. Okay, now for most of you guys that know me, I will explain what the heck, or rather for those that are just joining this channel and you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain. First off, DC Universe Online was a game that I was avidly enjoying for quite a while, until a lot of changes has been made with DC, with this game, and along with the community. The community has definitely changed for, some would say for better, a lot would say for worse. I personally believe it was for the worse. I have tried my darnest to really just contribute to the community in ways of, creating, positivity. And unfortunately for me, it was just a drain, a total drain. I had played this game for quite a long time with little to no breaks. I took maybe a 3 to a 4 month break at one point, if not even a 6, And I think this is for the first time I really took a full year of a hiatus. I just had to go, But what really drew me back, and again, it's not what you think in terms of when I use the grammatical terms, what drew me back, or I'm back into this game. What really have drawn me to even re-download this game, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've deleted this game. I had to take a personal break. A lot of things has happened in DCUO to the point where it just really took a toll on me, and it took a toll on me physically, mentally and spiritually. And gaming shouldn't be that way. In fact, gaming should be about having fun and having a good time. And if you're frustrated. If you're not, then kudos, But at the same token, you play the game the way that you should play it, and approach it the way you wish to approach it, as long as it's in a positive note, and of course you're abiding by the the terms of service or the TOS. Cool, no problem at all. But the issues I really had was, like I said, it was just a lot of players that was just really causing the downfall of the community. Playing with randoms just made it unbearable. Playing with players that was, in a very unbalanced, mechanics, or more so the system direction, has just really just made it just worse. And when you try to do projects and people were on board with it, they was interested, they thought it was all good, they was having fun, and next thing you know, nothing would suffice. I would get on, many people, I would think, hey, you know what? I want to join, I want to do this, let's go ahead and get this project out the way. And all of a sudden, it's like nothing would suffice until until something successful comes off for you. And because of that, players personally, I just think that it was just, it's just total blarg. And it's not the same for me. I found a lot of fun in playing my other games. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14, and I've been having a lot of fun. But now getting into this game, or rather just re-downloading this game, and there's a reason why for this. It's because you have this YouTuber by the name of Colonel Twerkins. If you find him on Facebook, just check him out. It's Facebook.com. His page is Colonel Twerkins. All right, he is doing a lot of other Let's Play games. He's been doing a lot of LPs, and he is more notable. He has a big renown for character creations, for character designs rather. And in this case, he has created, some good classic superhero characters with using his male avatar. Using his male avatar, some or which are maybe a couple of his videos are female avatars. I'm not so sure, but he has a wide renown for that, and his videos are absolutely legit. You should definitely check it out. Again, it's youtube.com/Colonel Torkins, or you can just look it up on YouTube, Colonel Torkins. And the thing of it is that he's, like I said, his videos are really awesome. It's really cool, and his recent one was him creating Superboy New 52, and I thought that was absolutely amazing until he placed a Superman emblem on his chest, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Now you can actually wear the emblems in this game. I mean, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman emblems, you can now wear those. That's absolutely ridiculous good. So overall, what I did was, I had a 3-month subscription. I just let it run out because I was just enjoying Final Fantasy 14. It still is, but I had 1,000 loyalty points. Got on, bought the bundle, and it's all my characters can wear it, and for me here, it's incredible. They do look pretty legit. So I've been inspired, and plus it's been dropped in my mind in terms of some ideas I have that there's some stuff that I still want to do. There's some stuff I still want to do. There's some ideas I have in my mind that in terms of just character designs, machinimas that I want to do, and of course the only way I can do it is to re-download DCUO. So here I am. I will be doing some more videos on said character designs with the use of my female and male avatars. I think what sets me apart from Colonel Torkins and possibly everybody else is that I'm pretty diverse. I don't necessarily do like classic heroes unless they really resonate with me. And of course, from that point, I'll just go ahead and say, I'll go ahead and create some inspired comic book character inspired designs. So I have no problem doing that. However, something like this, this is based off of a machinima I will be doing pretty soon, and of course, this outfit here is the part of that. So beyond that, I was like, well, sure, why not? And I think another big reason being is that I have been tweeting my streams, and in hopes that somebody would get the tweet. Come join my stream, check me out, have a good time, no problem at all. And what I have failed to realize is I should have checked my Twitter a lot. I have received, maybe over 200 followers in just a short 2-3 weeks at a time, and I would not know this. I did not know this because I'm not really necessarily a social media guy like that. It's already bad enough that I manage my own website, rather my my blog spot, but nevertheless my website. I have my I have my stuff I gotta do in real life. There's stuff that in terms of my graphics. I got my whenever I'm logging in on Facebook, I'm usually just networking. But now I'm going to be, heavily networking. It's just ridiculous, what I'm saying? So, I'm looking for somebody, that wants to help me manage my social media, accounts and go from there. But among some of those followers, like 2 employees from like Square Enix has followed me. Like some people of Final Fantasy 14 has followed me. A DCUO podcast has followed me. So many people from different companies, even developers, are following me. And I did not know this. I did not know this until I checked my Twitter yesterday, which was on Sunday. And that made me wonder. I was like, maybe it's just a blessing for me to just go ahead and try my best to contribute. Even, saying, and maybe it'll be like it's sort of humbling start for me, but maybe I should just wipe the slate clean and start fresh, and maybe just be vocal, to my communities and be vocal to the developers to let them know that, hey, I do enjoy your products, but there needs to be more to your set product. There needs to be more to what you're offering to your communities. And while I understand that, that you try to do your best for the set communities, or you try to do your set best for your customers, and with your product to bring some of the freshest quality, the freshest quality to to what you have, to purvey fresh quality, excuse me. Overall, there's still, you need to basically cater more. And with that, I had to come to a grueling understanding and had to decompose that DC Universe Online is a free-to-play game, and you're not going to get much out of these developers unless you really, can be vocal. And with that being said, a lot of positivity can go a long way, even if it's critical, even if it's constructive criticism, even if it's critical to the point where you're just really, really, really fed up to the point where, guys, developers, we have an issue. We need to talk about this. I personally feel that these monies needs to go into the servers, needs to go into their product. It needs to update. If Warframe can do it, if Warframe can simply, can be a gorgeous free-to-play game and it's totally free, and and they have like some of the most, if they have like the most options you can ever have in a video game. If Warframe can do this, okay, so can DCUO. They need to look into some of the competition and what they can do to really improve, and whether it works for them or not is it could be of benefit or not. But personally, there just need to be some improvement, and and I laud Warframe for what they do, and for what they what they can purvey, and what you can what you can congest and all that. But I just really think that it starts with it, like I said, it goes into so if you heard one of my some of my past videos, it goes into this cycle here. It starts with the game, and it starts with the player. First it's the game, it starts with the player, and then it goes into the community, and it goes to the developer. All right, and afterwards it goes around. It's that never-ending cycle there. And if that cycle breaks to the point where somehow it's about the developer and not to the community, and then it goes into the game, and then it goes right back to the community, something is not right. Something is not right, because you have to remember, these players, some of these players that are quite literally not at all competent to even purvey some form of a voice, a legitimate voice at that. Then you need to really kind of like ignore them, and then just listen to the players who are really enjoying your content, that are really putting their monies and their resources and their time into these games. And that right there to me is very important. I think that's very important. I think that's what the developers need to focus on. They need to start back taking risks. They need to start back going back into these businesses, or more so at least expand upon their ideas to just say, okay, you know what, we need to do this. All right, I personally believe that with these logos, it's great that they brought them out. It should have been out. So while I'm impressed that these logos are out, it took Batman vs Superman, a movie that that has been panned by critics but lauded by by comic book players, or rather by comic book readers and nerds alike, and everybody. I'm a nerd too, but then again, everybody's a nerd, even my mom's a nerd, everybody's a nerd. My boys, here you can't be able to hear, they're nerds, but my thing of it is, bottom line is that, it took that in order for you to purvey content, and that's something to me is a problem. I feel that, there needs to be more. I feel that, hey, you should go ahead and, produce some, a Supergirl outfit or a legitimate Batman outfit. Granted, you have the New 52 stuff, that's fine. Subscribers now can also wear villain outfits or villain items, villain, clothing and stuff like that. Okay, that's cool. But even then, there still needs to be more. There needs to be more content, and I will push Batman Beyond until your ears will bleed. I will push it. I will purvey ideas. If you, I mean, I'm telling you right now, I will push those. I will push them until your ears bleed. And even then, it's, you know, that'll be the only DLC I will buy, because right now everything else is just no. I'm not going to go to tier 8 or tier 9 or tier 10. I'm not going to go that far in this game, because right now, to me, this game is not that serious. It's not. So, you know, there's other games that I feel that getting the heavy renown will be more feasible for me. And, you know, wherever the Lord leads me in terms of where my money will go and stuff like that, that's where, you know, overall, that's where my money's going to stick. You know what I'm saying? So, but until then, Daybreak, you really got a long way to go. But, you know, on a positive note, you guys are doing you guys brought the logos in, the emblems. Okay, so I give you credit for that. Am I going to be on a bandwagon and talk trash about you guys or call you names and stuff like that? No, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to be the one to talk about, you know, how, you know, Brittany and everybody else and how this craziness and the cateredness and stuff like that? No, that's none of my business. Whatever Brittany and everybody else do, that's not my business. I'm so over the past. I'm so over what I even forgot the guy's name, and you know what I'm saying, I remember what didn't happen, but I forgot the guy's name. I can't even think of his name right now, and that's how over I am, you know what I'm saying, because I have moved on and I had a great time. But you will see some streams of me doing Monday Night Forums on this game and many others. And now I am just really focused. I'm really just ready to, you know, move on and to greener pastures and just have a great time with all these other games. But DCUO has been really the place for me in terms of just character designs and stuff like that. And that's what I give kudos on to DCUO, because I mean, you know, the plethora of options that you have in said character designs is just it's there. And you know, so many options and so many videos I have to do in order for me to really purvey that awesomeness. So that's what you'll see out of this channel, and that's what you're seeing right now with this video / stream that I'm streaming. And you just check out youtube.com/A2H project. 10 more subscribers and I will be purveying a short link along with sprucing up my YouTube channel for you guys, you know, to make it look more presentable. Also, if you check out twitch.tv/TGM_Sho'Nuff, that's where I do. That's my second channel where I do my, you know, my personal, you know, gaming streams such as Devil May Cry, Metal Gear Online, you know, stuff like that. And in fact, as of this video, what you're watching, I will be doing Monday Night Forums. That format has returned, and it has returned with a vengeance. And what I mean by a vengeance, it doesn't matter whether or not if I have hosts or not, you know, I will be doing Monday Night Forums, and I will be purveying some topics. I will be doing some giveaways. Hopefully, you know, I will try my best to do some giveaways. I will try my best to really give shout outs and stuff like that to everybody. But this is not just for everybody. This is for me, and this is for God. This is more so for him. And for me personally, you know, I feel that this is something that I you know, due to the fact of the followers and things like that, I'm not relying on anybody. I'm just going with the flow and see where it all leads. And I'm just, you know, believing in blind faith, to be honest with you. So here it is, and here I am in its glory, humble beginnings. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, Monday Night, like I said, Monday Night Forums is returning tonight. If you've watched this video, and if I chance to even stop said video, in fact, I more likely will probably stop the stream and do another stream, like a quick gaming stream or two, or just like a character design stream with DCUO, just to see what's been up and what's been down. In fact, I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to do a video today. So I will be, and let me see who's just commenting on my stream. What's going on, Shao Gaming 420? How you doing? you know, for everybody, you know, for everybody else that's watching, if you're, you know, by the time I stop the stream and you watch this video, I will tell you now, like I said, Monday Night Forums is returning, yes. However, there is a special guest I want everybody to take note of. If you're in the FGC, if you play fighting games, Hip Hop Gamer will be on tonight with me for the first time ever. He is a professional journalist who does a lot of you know, rather, let's just say he combines the elements of hip hop with gaming, and that to me is absolutely incredible. And I will be talking to him tonight as I stream a session of Street Fighter 5. Yes, I will be doing a session of Street Fighter 5 with this guy here, and it will be over at twitch.tv/TGM_Sho'Nuff. So please pass this video around, share with your friends that, hey man, you know, this guy Sho'Nuff, or the Gaming Minister Sho'Nuff, he's going to do you know, he's going to do a Monday Night Forums with, you know, with Hip Hop Gamer. And if you don't know who he is a guy that has doing it, you know, has been doing it really big, and you know what I'm saying, in the, you know, in the gaming community, and let alone the industry. He has purveyed a lot of reviews, previews, and all that. And you know, of course, if you notice also, he has caught some wind in terms of what's been going on regarding about Street Fighter and all that jazz and everything else. And you know, I'm not here to purvey negativity, or I'm not going to be bashing this guy. All I would say is that just get on tonight, go to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TGM_Sho'Nuff. If you're on my channel, there is a teaser video that I have done, and along with the graphic, and you'll definitely see that. And I will be purveying that to every single person on my, you know, say in social media. Check it out, okay? Because this is not going to be the one to miss. And I will, and I will be, you know, doing some more hosting of players, you know, good players, or you know, people who are in the YouTubers, players, developers. I'm going to be in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in the thick of it, and I'm just going to be having fun. I'm just going to be having fun. I'm just going to have a great time, and you know, and I'm pretty sure me and Hip Hop Gamer, we're just going to, you know, we're going to do it big, man. We're going to do it real big. I spoke to him a little bit. He's a chill guy, and personally for me, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, I've really been following this guy ever since 2010, and I really have enjoyed his work. You know, I've been a big fan of his, but he, you know, what I did not know of is that this guy has followed me. This guy has followed me, followed my Twitch, no, he's followed my Twitch accounts. Something I felt like, whoa, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know, this is really crazy. I did not know he would follow me. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm just rambling on right now. But yeah, nevertheless, check him out. Check us out tonight. Twitch.tv/TGM_Sho'Nuff. That is T stands for the GM stands for Gaming Minister _Sho'Nuff. SHONUFF. All right. And yeah, let's go ahead and get it cracking with some character design. So this is going to be based off of Colonel Twerkin's video of Superboy New 52. In fact, I'm going to stop this video. I'm thinking about stopping this. No, you know what? No, I don't want to stop the video. I'm just going to keep going. Because I want to add some music to this. I really do. I want to add some music to this, just to give you guys the full gist of what's going on. But all right, here we go. This character, her name, of course, is Soraya Lamia. And this is a style I pretty much created. This game is in full 60 frames. That's awesome. All right. It's Cotton Candy. We got Valkyrie Profile. If you watch my videos, this is what I got going on here. Why did my stuff? There we go. That's the reason why. Okay, there we go. We have that. I thought I had to do that. So I had to make sure, because I thought my stuff, it was glitch, of course, but I thought that I had to, you know, redo my loadout. But meanwhile, this is my Valkyrie profile, you know, inspired style. You know, something that I thoroughly enjoy personally. And yeah, you know, saying this is something I've created in the past. You know, if you know of Valkyrie profile Lilith, this is of course the style that, you know, this is of course a style inspired from that game and let alone of that character. I personally felt that, you know, that it translates pretty well in DCUO along with these wings, which is the Hawkeye wings. Not Hawkeye. Yeah, is it Hawkeye? I can't remember this guy's name. Oh my gosh, I am such a scrub when it comes to these comic book characters, man. And please do not mind that disease that is of the you know, of the shout chat, or basically the chat log overall. Oh my gosh, it's such a disease. Yep, hawk wings. So it's basically hawk wings. You know, so yes, you know what I'm saying. So got that going on. And this is a, you know, and this is, I guess this is what sets me apart a bit from everybody else when it comes to their designs. This is a design that I've created myself. It's known as the simulacrum. I call it the simulacrum design, and or rather I call it the simulacrum armor. And you will know that very soon in my return to Roots machinima that will come out soon. And this is specifically and exclusively for Sarai Lamia, as you see here. And last but not least, this is something I did personally. This is just another design that I made. Right now it's kind of dated. It's kind of dated on my, you know, on my end. But you know, nonetheless, it's something I've curated and, you know, kind of designed on my own. So pretty cool, right? Not bad. Not bad overall, right? You guys let me know. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and talk, or rather I want to go ahead and just, what I want to do is I want to create a Superboy New 52. I want to create a female version of that. And if you have not seen Colonel Twerkin's video, check him out. Okay? Now this is, of course, applies for the female avatar, but of course you can use this for the male avatar. Just to let you know that there's some tweaks and twerks and all that you may have to, you know, do to make it look right for your male avatar if you do follow this design. But otherwise, I want to see how it looks because I haven't done it yet. So I was fighting to try to get my emblems. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of basically make her, believe it or not, I'm gonna make her nude. So it's kind of like I'm gonna really erase. So I'm just gonna put her in a sports bra. We're gonna go to legs. Please don't tell me it's called thongs. Thank you, God, it's not. I think it's called briefs. It is. It's briefs. And we're going to erase the back as well. We're going to do none. Feet. And as you can see, I have a lot to sift through. Alright. And base. We're going to go to none. And I will do a revisory video on this. And give me one moment. All right, and we're gonna do let's do hands. I will do a revisory video a little later, and we're gonna do head, cause I be getting some head, getting some head, and that's an old school song. So meanwhile, you all in my way. Okay, I'm going to also do. All right. So, I think this will work also pretty well. The blunts. Okay. So I think this works pretty well, in with the serious look, with the serious pose. Excuse me. I think the serious pose will look, pretty spiffy. I still think they need to work out that seam around the waist. I don't like that. So other than that, I think this would look great. But let's check it out. And of course, I want to let you know that this will be on the skin. Let's take a look at the skin of this will be on human skin too. So again, this is on human skin too. You can choose whatever skin you want. It's up to you. Oh jeez. So meanwhile, let's go ahead onward. I said let's go up to this bridge here, because I think this will be an uncommon spot to be. I just want to be away from some people, so I don't get disturbed. All right, looks like I've gotten away. So, all right, and I guess the lighting here is pretty good. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. First off, I'm gonna make the hair short. So, they still need to remove that. Still need to remove that hat. Otherwise, cool. So I say for Superboy. For the Superboy look, and let's take a look at your comment. Who have made that comment? Yep, what's going on, man? Rick V, what's going on, brother? All right, so we are now in a process of creating, or rather finding a nice hairstyle. Cool locks, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't think that would work very well though. Pixie would do. Yes, we're gonna do Pixie. All right, so for the head, we're just gonna leave that alone. For the face as well, we're gonna leave that alone. For accessories, we're gonna leave all that alone for right now, and we're gonna focus on the chest piece for now. So we're gonna do chest. We're gonna do digital invasion, and I normally use this style for. I normally use this chest piece for a lot of styles, a lot. All right, and you'll be seeing more of that soon. For the next piece, we're going to do the legs, and I try to remember what the name of that leg piece he used, but I think it was known as angled flex suit, and unfortunately I don't have that angled flex suit, so we're going to kind of cut the corners. We're going to do sector agent, and I think what we're going to do for right now is we're going to do cyan ion. We're just going to work that out for right now. There's plenty of options, but for right now, I think that's what's going to work. We're going to close that. For feet, because it's Superboy, we're going to use Supergirl. if we can find it, let alone if I have it. There we go. Supergirl. Next, he says that hands are, you know, he liked the hands exposed. That's what, you know, Superboy New 52's hand style is. He likes it exposed. I don't know how. I think that just doesn't look. I don't think that really appeals well with me in terms of just, you know, the hands, let alone with the style itself. So what I want to do is I want to kind of play around a bit, which we'll do in just a moment, I believe. Yeah, let's just kind of wait on that for a moment. All right, and for the waist piece, I say we go for, I would say the Brainiac Invader. I'm just trying to remember what style he used. I normally like to do the Checkmate, especially the Checkmate Operative, because you know, it adds I mean, it just adds a bit of, you know, it just adds a bit of depth, you know what I'm saying, to many, you know, items. However, this looks more like a utility belt than rather an actual, you know, belt to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Stalwart Defender. We'll go to Stalwart Defender. We're just going to do that there. Or I'm trying to remember all this. I can't believe that most of the stuff. I can't believe that I'm remembering most of the styles in this game. And I have not played this in a year, so that's pretty. That's a pretty interesting feat there. House of L. There we go. So we're gonna, maybe it's that. You know what? That doesn't appear bad at all. That doesn't appear bad. Nope, not at all. So, all right. So what we're gonna do is, we got this done so far, but the hands is just what's killing me right now. But I think we're gonna get back to the hands shortly. Now, this is one of my all-time favorite shoulder pieces. It's New Genesis, and you'll see the diversity in that in just a moment. All right, so this is where kind of the tweaking and torquing and all that comes into play. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to our color schematics, and we're going to leave this all black. We're going to make this a crimson. Yeah, we're going to kind of give it a little bit of a crimson color. We're going to make this red, a little bit of a bright red at that. Or if not, yeah, we're going to make it slightly deep. All right, and I like the gold. We're just going to keep the gold in for right now. All right, for the skin tone, we're going to leave it just like it is because it's my character Sarai. We're going to leave the, I think we're going to make a, keep the eye color that way. For this alone, we're going to make this black. All right. For the makeup, I'm gonna make this red because it's Superboy. We'll leave the titles alone. All right, so this is where the tweaking and twerking comes into fray. We're gonna go ahead and we'll do it that way. In fact, that's fine. And for the chest piece, we're going to go ahead and yep, we're going to do it like that. Yep, beautiful, right? Not bad. Not bad so far, right? So for the hands, I'm a huge fan of bulkiness. I'm a huge fan of bulkiness. So, but let's check that out. Waist, we're gonna. There's only a two-tone color for this, and I really hate that with a passion, because it affects that. All right, and I see the glitch there, which I'm not happy about. But we'll check the final results in just a moment. For the feet, actually I'm gonna leave it black for now. For the legs, that's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with that for right now. We'll take a look at the final product in just a moment. All right, for the emblem, we're gonna do the Superman worn Batman emblem. Interesting. Worn Superman emblem. Wow, that's two types. Cool. All right. What's this? What's this classic sound that I hear? It is the sound of awesomeness. All right. Not that I'm gonna really do anything with that. All right, I think that the S on that chest, and I'm not really digging that. The S on the chest, and the color rather. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that black, and that's pretty much all there is to that. This is what he did. This is the male character. He used the angled flex leg piece. This is not too bad for me. I think this is, I think this is pretty cool. I don't know why my character looks as though she has a big head, but I don't know why. This has never been that way before. But overall, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Something that I just thought that is pretty cool. Looks pretty fresh, but I think I'm gonna make some tweaks on this for my female character. If you still want to go with this route, or if you want to follow the formula that Colonel Twerkers has, that's cool. It's no problem at all. You're more than welcome to follow that. It's no right or wrong here. In fact, I think his stuff still is still better. This is, of course, just for my taste. So what I want to do is I want to kind of see if I could change a couple of elements with this style. I want to see about the, no, oh God, no. Oh no. All right, so let's get on track here. The dagger point would seem pretty cool, but I think that's just a bit too much. I want to keep things a bit clean. And of course, this is Superman, and this is more of a Superman inspired. So I think what I would do for the safest route is we're going to do the Stalwart Defender, and I think that will be a lot. I think that's a way better choice. Way better choice. A much better choice. Much of a better choice than the previous choices I had before. So yeah, we're just going to keep it black. and you know, kind of save that if you want. You don't have to put the legs. You know, for the hands, I keep things a bit bulky, like I said, but I tend to go to the checkmate informatives, you know, stuff like that. I like to go this route because it just seems, you know, awesome. You know, so I like the style of it, and it works pretty well with, you know, some other styles. So what I'm going to do is we're going to save that. And yeah, looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool in terms of just how the, you know, the Superman or the Superboy, you know, the Superboy appeal, I guess. But you guys let me know what you think on that, and if you have any character design idea, if you have any character designs you want me to do, I have no problem. However, I try to wing away from a lot of superhero designs, you know, because because they're already been done to death in this game. However, I can possibly put a neat spin on the female avatars. Cindy Vendrick, what's going on? Hey, you need help? Can I be your Oracle calculator? Show me your powers, skill points. I don't need any help because I don't play this game. But thank you though. You know, but I don't play this game pretty much. I re-download it because, you know, I re-downloaded it because personally I am just getting back into DCUO. Well, rather, I'm just getting back into character design in this game. That's what I love the most now. You know, I am, you know, to be honest, if you check out my CR right up there, you see that my CR is pretty high, but I'm not worried about that at all. I'm not playing. I don't even think I'll be purchasing any of the DLCs unless there's new styles that will intrigue me. But for right now, I am solely good for character designs in this game, and that's where most of my streams that I would do for this game, if I decide to get on and say, hey, I want to do some character designs, and I want to live stream it. Here you go. Otherwise, it's just gonna be for videos, for my joy of designing. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I really excel, and I excel in a lot of character designs for games that features character designs. And in this case, you know, Final Fantasy 14. You know, it was Saint Wars 4, but the game is so glitchy, so I have to really delete it. I may re-download it just to show you guys my awesomeness on there. And I have a big renown on PlayStation Home for utilizing fashions on male and female, predominantly female, but nonetheless, you know, that's what I excel in, and that's something I want to purvey to the developers out there. That, hey guys, you need some character design help, or any, you know, designs that you know that I would love to see be pushed on here, and I think will grab everybody's attention. Talk to this guy here. So, quite literally, and I don't mean to sound narcissistic, it's not the case at all, but there are character designers, and then there's me. So if you want to see some character designs, talk to me. I literally don't have a problem with that. And if I have to grind to get them, so be it. So, this is the Superboy New 52 version, you know, style, rather, you know, inspired style, and this is the female version of, you know, of that. So take a good look. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to another design, and there will be a highlight video on this, and I would give a huge shout out, and all credit goes to Colonel Twerkins. This is, you know, he's the one that, you know, made a style for it, and he followed pretty much most of the ideas for the male character, and it works for him beautifully. So check him out, man. He's a really cool guy. All right, so let's move on to another style. Let me think. Something classic. I wouldn't say classic. If I would say Sho'Nuff character design, let's do my version of Batgirl. All right, just remember what I like to do is I like to go, oops, I am so used to Final Fantasy 14. And if you look at the number of pages I have, that showcases how sad I am. So, we'll go to, I was going the right way. I don't know why I was thinking of sport. I don't know why I was thinking of briefs. We'll go to sports bra. And we're going to go to briefs. We'll go to, for the skin, we'll leave that alone. We'll leave everything else alone. We'll go to feet, we'll go to none. Hands, none. Waist, none. And shoulders, none. All right. And we're going to save that. So because what I do is I like to make sure that if I'm going to create any design, I want to be sure that I'm around some good lighting. So that way, when I go into this menu, the density of that light also hits on my character too. Because otherwise, if you turn anywhere else, it will follow that light. I don't know why it does that in this game, but it just does, and it's weird that way. So again, I want to go ahead and make sure, I like to check the density of my character. I like to check out, when I'm sketching, when I'm drawing, and all that jazz. We're good to go. So now I want to make sure I get my proportions right. So yep, we got that right. So let's go ahead and get it cracking. So Batgirl, or my adaptation of Batgirl. So we're going to do. If I can recall the name of that style, Daring Vigilante. All right. Legs, we're going to do has something to do with that something. Dark Spectre suit, I believe it was Dark Spectre suit. I don't recall, but we'll play with that for right now. All right. For the waist piece, I know guaranteed it will be the Dark Spectre suit. We're going to use that for the waist piece. For the hands, you could go Daring Vigilante. That's cool, right? Or you can go, actually, no. What I want to do is, it's not that. Now I have to try to remember the name of the style. It's something from the Dark Batman. I think it's from the Dark Defender. There we go. That's the style I use. All right. So I'm going to do the Batman emblem. We're just going to put that right there. Now, of course, as I told you guys before, it works for me here, and I am very sure it's going to work for you guys here. It's going to be the new new Genesis. The new Genesis chest piece there. And of course, I like to have my hairstyle long. So now this style was also inspired by a former friend of mine, and he also kind of made a style like this. He did it pretty well. Jeez, it's been a while I played this game. All right, there we go. And we're gonna go to piece. And I think, is it Wing Monarch? No. I'm dumb. And first off, let me take a look at what you're saying. View comments. Hey, what's going on? WPG Go Jets Go. That's kind of a weird name, man. You have to admit to that. But what's going on, my brother? How are you today? And for the headpiece, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to. It's been kind of a while, but let's play with that. Yes, we're gonna do that because it's just awesome. All right, and plus not only that, we got you know, access to the awesomeness that is of the eyes. Okay, I'm going to save. That was a mistake there, but all right. And now for the last two pieces, it's going to be pretty simple. Usually I go for prideful. You know what I'm saying? And you will see why in just a moment. And last but not least, for the back piece, was going to also go for prideful. And there's a reason why I do that as well. The prideful back piece is amazing. And again, this style was kind of inspired. This is my adaptation, but of course, this style was inspired by a former friend. Alright, so if you take a look at that awesomeness, you're going to see why I'm doing that. So we're going to mess with the colors real quick, and we're going to go back here. Now, I'm going to basically make this darker, so it's kind of be like a crimson color. Alright, now this is where things get complicated. I'm going to come over here, alright, and I'm going to do that there. Now, I want you guys to take note that I'm going to kind of make this a tint. So what I like to do is I'm just going to go 001. I'm going to input that. I'm going to click OK. Alright. So, and then finally, we're going to actually leave that alone because I do like that. I don't wish to really, I'm going to kind of make that lighter. Right? And then for the eyes, we're going to also leave that alone. I'll get with him shortly. For the hairstyle, normally I believe it was red at the time. I can't recall, but we're gonna match that also. And we're gonna leave the makeup alone, and I think that really did it. And that's fine. I'm joining another person's chat here real quick. All right. So, all right, man. I'm still doing my stream. So, all right, and that's not where I want to go. You don't need to see all that abyss there. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and mess around with the colors, and we're going to do the twerks and kernels and all that. Alright, so we're going to make that red there. Emblem, we're going to kind of, do I want to leave that alone? No, we're going to make that red. Hands, actually we're going to leave that alone. Waist, we'll leave that alone because that's just one tone. The feet, however, is what we're going to change. And we're going to do it this way. Legs. And for the face, to be honest with you, I'm going to make that black, or rather, we're going to make that a dark navy blue. And we're going to actually change the element of that cape. And for those that don't know, the reason why I use prideful back piece, it's very simple, very easy. It's because you can change that there, because you only have 2 tones. There's 2 tones of this. How awesome is that? So you have 2 tones working for you, and of course gives it a little bit of a menacing look. Gives it more of a, yeah, definitely gives it a tad bit of a menacing look. But there you have it. We have my interpretation of Batwoman. And of course, I don't recall the guy's name. If you know, I will definitely put it in the description next time if I do remember his name. But all credits go to him. The only difference is that you know, I've kind of modified it for my own personal liking. And of course, you know, you use the bat, you know, this bat insignia right here, this emblem here. In fact, I think this will be one of the times where I can actually use the worn bat emblem. So yeah, it makes it a little bit of a worn look. Yeah, not so bad, right? Not so bad. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'll give you guys a moment to take a look. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. It's been a year and a half since I really played this game, and I'm not going to be doing anything but just doing character designs and stuff like that. And just to show you my progress of how much time I really input in this game, I have 3 characters that has 162 skill points. This is one of them. The rest are like 115, 120, and 100 and stuff like that. And I put in way too much money in this game to the point where I'm cool. So I'm cool. I'm just not going to waste much time. So meanwhile, here you go. Take a look. Again, any questions, please feel free to ask. I think this looks really good. I think this looks way too good. It looks even better in Gotham. I mean, this looks way better in Gotham. I mean, it looks insane in Gotham. I really enjoy it. So, and I want to take a look over here in this lighting over here, so see if we can grab some attention from some people. So now if you want to add an aura to this, I really wouldn't recommend it, but if you want to add an aura to it, you could do like something simple as you do something as simple as maybe adding how many auras do I have? You can add a red aura to it, but it just looks too bright. I'm a bigger fan of a slim red aura. You can do that. No, like I said, slim auras would be better, but that's only if you have them. If not, don't worry about it. You could do a red smoke aura. I don't have a red smoke aura. If I had it, that would be something I would have used. Plasmic aura would be a big no. The Nimbus aura is like a big no. You know, again, it's just the option is up to you if you want to use a red smoke aura. I mean, I may try to go for that soon. I don't know. That may be a grind, but again, this is just something I think that I personally think that you will really enjoy using this in I think you'll enjoy using this in Gotham City. So if you want to look broody and look just completely awesome in Gotham, there you go. So so right now we're around some people, so I think I'm just going to avoid going nude. But this right here is pretty, oh gosh, this looks awesome. Not gonna lie, you guys, this looks awesome. However, can I remove that channel? Can I please remove it? All right. This looks really good in the lighting, but you know what? Let's test this over in Gotham. Can I do this from my? Couldn't I do this from my map? I think my base. No, my base is here in Metropolis. In fact, I think I have like 2-3 bases. I can't recall. I know Sarai's like stupid, you know, she's stupid good in some stuff, man. But it's been a long time since I really done anything. But let's go to Gotham. Let's go to Club Diamond. Let's go to Club Diamond District. AKA Party City. No, that's not Party City. Party City is Central City. See, I had personal, you know, slang terms, and you know, for the places I go to, like Central City was Party City because I used to go there a lot and had a great time there. I used to hang out over. This was more like my little Bohemia. I would go inside, you know, Diamond District because there was a lot of high level players here. But unfortunately, now it's just them. So, but does this not look awesome in Gotham City? Wow, it's been a minute since I've been here in Gotham. Yes, I've done all the races. What's this? Is that goodie I hear? Yes, it is a goodie I hear. Now I forgot that Gotham is the spot for all the tasty goodies. What is that? What is that beeping bright? What is that? If I can make it there in time, I would like to know what that is. That looks creepy as crap. I hope it doesn't one-shot me. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, do I have to fight in this game? That looks creepy as crap, man. Okay, that's too. Okay, that's way beyond a distance. Yeah, that's scripted. There's nothing I can do. That is scripted. Hip hop and you don't stop. Mic check 1 2. Sho'Nuff. I'm freestyling on this biz. Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually listening to an instrumental. It's been looping for quite a while. It's an awesome beat, man. All right. So again, I just want to come here, you know, show you guys how this looks in Gotham. This looks rad in Gotham. This is just my opinion. Your opinion could, you know, different. You may hate this suit and you're like, oh, wow, it's horrible. I mean, others would like it. I mean, for me, I just, if it appeals to you, perfect. All right. So with that said, let me know if you guys enjoy it. Again, I will do a highlight video of this as well. You know, so let's go ahead, and I was around some people, so I wasn't going to really go fully nude. So let's kind strip down to our skivvies. We're gonna do sports bra, briefs. We're gonna do none for the back. And again, this is just how I do my process in terms of this is my process in terms of, you know, of designing my character and stuff like that. So I like to be sure that I got everything right, and all that jazz. You know, that's sometimes I do. Otherwise, I just personally don't care. I would just go for it. But if you just want more of a cleaner perspective on your character, there you go. For head, I don't do this all the time. Just want to let you know. But for this presentation, I like to, especially if it's somebody's first time getting on, you know, they want to learn how to do character designs and stuff like that. They want to create their own design. Go for it. Cool. This is what I do here. So with that being said, now that was a Batman. Now that was like a Batman or Batwoman inspired style that was interpreted courtesy of me by way of excuse me, I'm yawning here. I'm yawning. Okay, I'm stopping. Sorry about that. I'm yawning. Excuse me. But this kid, you know, that was by way of this one guy. I cannot think of his name for the life of me. But you know, it was inspired by him as well. He was the one that, you know, pretty much did the you know, Batgirl that way, which looked awesome. I loved it. The next thing you know, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it. You know, we departed on some. It wasn't really good terms, but you know, I have just nothing but love for, you know, for anybody and everybody. It's the past, it's past. Move forward, start fresh, whatever. And for him, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I still would give credit because it's not of entirely my own. However, this style that's coming up is entirely of my own, and I'm going to do something that it garnered a lot of views, and I think that you know, it was time for me to actually purvey this. This I call the it's not Snake Eyes, however. This is Storm Shadow. It's a Storm Shadow inspired style. In fact, it garnered some views, and some people came to me in this game and spoke to me about the style. The set style of this video I did was called Requiem. However, it was more of a teaser trailer, and at the same time I was kind of displaying, hey, I'm talented in these styles. Awesome. So this is where the talents comes into frame. This is where it drastically becomes different. Much different from everybody else. This is more specifically for males, for females, but for males, I'm pretty sure you can utilize this style as well. But before I start, let me take a look at who is commenting. What's going on, True Purple Prime? Welcome back, man. How you doing, my brother? Glad to see you. Very glad to see you and everybody out there, every coolie out there, man. All my coolies out there. What's going on, man? Make sure if you do like this video, please be sure to, you know, to hit that subscribe button. Personally, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you something subliminal as hit the subscribe button, or saying something like, yeah, man, you know, so last night I liked, you know, I liked the Applebee's, and I actually subscribed to their, you know, to their, you know, to their food channel, and also, you know, I've also subscribed on their to their newsletters, and I liked it as well. And I definitely have commented on some of their food as well on their website. It's amazing. You check that out. You know, you see how subliminal that is. You know, it was some cornball subliminal. It was subliminally cornballish, but nonetheless, you know, you get the gist. So, yeah, man, long time no see. So, definitely long time no see. So let's go ahead and get this cracking. You guys can be taking a look at this long. I mean, you have to go past the first half to get to this character designing segment of this. And the only reason why, for everybody that knows me, the only reason why I've re-downloaded this game is because it's just for character designs only. I have so many people that's been following me on Twitter, a lot of DCUO players, but some of them were or have been really important, and I did not know this until, you know, well, I checked out my Twitter yesterday and I was like, wow, I'm actually popular. I did not know this. So how am I going to take my popularity? Well, I'm still going to be Sho'Nuff. Nothing more and definitely nothing less. So I'm not going to be your typical, you know, YouTuber or anything like that, you know, but awesomeness will ensue. All right, so Storm Shadow, let's get started. And if you don't know who Storm Shadow is, look him up, G.I. Joe. So we're gonna revisit a style, which is the Daring Vigilante. We're gonna revisit that style because it's awesome, and we're gonna now also revisit. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of almost follow the same formula as that of creating, you know, Batwoman here. However, we're going to do the Dark Vigilante. No, not Dark. No, that's Daring Vigilante. We want to use Dark Spectre Batsuit. All right. So we're going to do that there. Now, what's different, however, is the following. For the waist piece, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember it right now. I want to say I use. Let me see if I can remember. I think it was. Don't stop. Shaman, I believe. If I had Shaman. It's a belt that goes on the other side. I don't remember. Venge Resurgent. I've never tried that before. That looks pretty decent. I may have to use that soon. Okay, I'm gonna try to wiggle around some of these items here until I remember which one they are. It's a belt that goes to the side, and it's not chain belt. Of course, that's not the chain belt. Druid. There we go. But I think no, I didn't use the chain belt. I actually used Sarai's signature belt, which would be Astro Alloy. I used that because it looked better. Okay, for the hands, oh wow, I can't believe I'm still struggling with some of the names in this game. I'm trying to remember the name. This has been a long time. That is so awesome, man. That is awesome. Stuff like that is what makes this really a good thing for me, man. You know, League of Assassins. There we go. And again, we're going to follow a little bit of the same. We're going to follow a little bit of the formula of what we did to create the Batgirl suit, the Batwoman suit. And so there we go. We're going to use that. And then finally, what we're going to do is we're going to spruce everything up. For the shoulders, I don't recall what it was. I'm going to kind of play around a bit. I think it was Egyptian. This is some stuff I haven't seen in a long time. I don't even recall most of this stuff. I'm like, man, what is this? All right. it wasn't Furious, even though that looks pretty good, but it was actually a I don't believe it was League of Assassins. I don't even think I have the League of Assassins shoulder piece. No, I don't. It looks pretty cool, but that's not it either. It wasn't, and it definitely wasn't that. It really, what I wanted to do was create. Oh, I do have another software I want to show you guys soon. Oh, now it's coming back to me now. While this particular the particular shoulders, I'm not the shoulders, of course, for this I don't recall. There we go. It was Viking. There we go. It was Viking. So, and we're going to be revisiting that shortly. Actually, no, we won't. Now, this is going to kind of be backwards in a sense, but that's just because I'm backwards like that. But we're going to go for emblem, and instead, we're going to do the yin yang, excuse me. And finally, we're going to close that. And then finally, for the headpiece, we're going to do the League of Assassins headpiece. Alright, so we're going to do that there. Now, for the back piece, you know, you have options to use. You can utilize the, if I can remember which source it was, you can do that. You know, you can even use kabuki if you want to. If I can remember what kabuki, if I have the kabuki. Yeah, nope, that's not it. Never mind the panda. Smoke the panda. I don't know why I'm compelled to keep it on because it looks cute, but no, it's not that. I think it's ninja. We're just gonna go for ninja. Oh gosh, if I even remember the ninja, I don't recall. No, I don't remember the name now. I feel dumb. So we're just gonna smoke that for right now. We're going to smoke. Yes, it's Tech Ninja. Yes, it was Tech Ninja. So, okay, so Tech Ninja, you could do that. You could utilize that also. That's an option for you to use. But for me, I'm going to go for the pole march for the you know, for the two blades in the back there. You can also use the one, the Amazon soldier there. You can do that. All right. So you can utilize that, or you can just utilize dual wheels. You can do that, however you're comfortable with. It's up to you. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and save. We're going to kind of look how this looks so far, and so far it looks pretty decent. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the waist. Let's make it more feasible. Let's make it more feasible. Something that's gonna, and while I'm not the one to fish for conversation, you guys can actually talk, you know. You can talk, enjoy yourselves. Just make sure you are behaving. Just behave yourselves. Behave. Alright, I think this because, oh no. Oh gosh, why do I tend to forget Bane? There we go. Because I like to keep, because I want to make sure that I'm doing things in terms of just the utility purpose. Just the utility belt itself. That's the reason why. And I tend to use that waist also on several items. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do base, secondary, and then finally we got the trim. So base, we're going to go for like a snow white, excuse me, and then we're going to do we're going to keep that more of a crimson color there, and then finally we're just going to go ahead and make this just a bit darker. Alright, for skin tone, we're gonna leave everything be. We're gonna leave the eyes be. We're gonna leave the hair be. We're gonna leave all that be because you know it's just that awesome. Okay, so what's going on, Supergirl? JL. We're gonna do it like that for right now. We're just gonna go ahead and join them. It's been a minute, but right now I am trying to be recluse at the moment because I'm just that way for right now. So we're gonna go ahead and mess around with the colors. But big shout out to Supergirl JL. Wow, this looks really good, like it is. But we need to change some elements real quick. All right, so actually we're gonna do it this way. Keep that way. We're gonna go ahead and go to chess. Everything else is good here. Yep, accurate to the bone. Now I don't want the back to blend in, so we're gonna kind of reverse those colors. On second thought, we're gonna reverse it back. That's just because it's better that way. All right, feet. We're gonna do it like that, and let's do that way for right now. Hands. Emblem. Oh, they definitely need to change that. Yeah, that's definitely a new glitch in their stuff that I don't like, and that's right there in the middle. They left the marker. They actually left a place marker for the emblems, and that's not great presentation. All right, so for the headpiece, finally we're gonna go ahead and change that red, and we're gonna make inside gold. And for accessories, personally, I'm gonna go for the green smoke because it looks better. For me, it's an awesome presentation. If you was to go red smoke, you can go for it. Hold on for one moment. Let me go for group chat. All right, give me one moment. Let me switch my tidbits, my bits, and all my to game chat. There we go. What's going on, B? What's going on, buddy? What's going on, buddy? Yes, sir. I just had to push the chat because I'm actually doing a stream right now, and I'm doing character design. So that's really the main reason why I re-downloaded this game, because I just want to do, just stuff, character designs and stuff like that.
So you're not Baghdad?
No, no. I'm not. Nah, I'm pretty much. It's pretty much safe to say that I'm a stray away from from the aspects of DCUO. I mean, if I have to grind just to get certain items and designs and stuff like that, I'll do it. But beyond that, I'll leave the pro work to you and everybody else that just enjoys the game and all that. So it's Final Fantasy 14, and like right now I've been having a great time playing Final Fantasy 14 and been playing, amongst playing other games as well. And not only that, Monday Night Forums, I'm returned to the format. The only reason why I really downloaded this game was, aside from doing character designs, I have a lot of followers on Twitter, and most of them are some pretty important people. And even some podcasts from DCUO has followed me. Strange. Is it strange?
Well, you can see the CR and stuff now. A lot of new stuff been added since you left.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of the new stuff. It doesn't impress me, but but I did manage to get the Batman Superman logo swag, the swag bag, and all that. And I got the emblems, I got the posters. I've been having fun with the emblems. I'm just I'm just doing some character designs that hopefully everybody will enjoy, and all that jazz and all that good stuff, and all that DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince and all that going on. So just really having fun, man. I'm just having fun doing some character design. I just want to kind of like take a break from Final Fantasy 14 for just a moment, because
You've been on that game for months, bro.
Huh?
You've been on that game for months.
I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm gonna subscribe again. But I've been having fun with that. I've been playing Metal Gear Online. I've been playing Devil May Cry. There's a lot of games I'm playing, man. I finally got a chance to do, and I even deleted DCUO for a bit just to enjoy Warframe for a bit. But most of the games I'm playing by myself. I don't have anybody to consistently play with in most other games, so I'm just really ringing it right now until I really get some people to really sit down and play with. But even I'm playing fighting games like Street Fighter V, and granted, in spite of the craziness of the backlash of what's been had with that game, I've been having a lot of fun in that too. So in fact, Monday Night Forums is going to consist of Street Fighter V. So best believe, man, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have fun. I'm ready to have a good time, and I'm ready to have a blast in that. But in terms of DCO, man, I'm now able to at least make my stuff, legit in terms of Superman, Batman inspired outfits.
Well, when you left, I'm gonna invite you to my base, because last you left, it was pretty much empty. So I'm gonna invite you into my base and see what's your opinion of my base. Hey, a lot has changed since you left. So I'm finding out.
Wait. You
got
right here.
You have a teleporter in your base, right?
Do I have a what?
Do you have a teleporter in your base?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I do actually.
Why don't you come by my base and show you what it looked like? Because when you left, it was empty.
No problem at all. I'll definitely take a look. So I guess we're going to do some DCUO Crips now. So
I just started working on it, so we'll see what's your opinion of it.
No problem at all. Yeah, so wow, that is a classic sound. Definitely a classic sound that I haven't heard in a while. Oh snap! I forgot that. Man, so I forgot that. Man, today I'm really forgetful about some things. So I won't be able to be streaming long because I'm gonna be taking a break soon. I'm gonna make me some rice and eggs and get my protein in, and work out and all that jazz. but I'll definitely take a look at your base, and I'm gonna get back to some character design. I take it that, man, that you have went left nut field, and what the fudge?
You have what?
So I completely forgot that my teleporter will only work if if my stuff is paid for.
Yeah. So you're not legendary, right? Yeah. I forgot that.
No, I let my legendary die out.
Yeah. So where my base is at is in Little Bohemia. It's not that far from the police station. I'll stand outside because you don't mind that. That's stupid. You can't let people basically legendary. That is really stupid.
What you say?
That's stupid. You can't go in other people's bases because you're not legendary.
No, it's not the fact because I'm not legendary. It's because it's just because I have to re-up I have to pay for my stuff again.
I thought you gotta be legendary for people's bases.
I just got paid for my generator. That's all.
Oh. I suppose you gotta be legendary to go people's bases.
Complete battery pack. Nah, I don't need that.
So what level are you on right now? Final Fantasy.
What level? Oh no, I'm here. I just got my stuff pushed to top. But give me 1 second. I'll answer your question. Oh man, so I'm like level 55 with my Dark Knight, and I have like on one character I almost have all my disciples of magic and disciples of war leveled up to 50 at least. Some of them are like around like 20, 25. And then my Rogadin, she's like level 48. She's almost level 49. Once I hit her level 50, she'll be my second character. I have like at least a level 50, at level 50, so.
Level 50 is high.
Bases in League Hall. I take it you're at Kara Fortress? Alright, there we go.
So this is my, you guys want to say my luxury condo area right here?
Mm-hmm. Oh dang, they actually... Well, dang, that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm still working.
Though that's very weird because it implies that you're near a beach area where you're in Metropolis. Are you near a beach area?
Sort of, kind of. Well, no, that's a picture. My bedroom. This is my luxury apartment condo right here. You come through here. This is supposed to be blocked off. It's supposed to be a wall here. As you come in here, it's closer. This is going to be my research area. I haven't really worked on this area yet. I was deciding what I was going to do.
I'm just really curious. Oh, never mind. I see what you did now. I was just going to say why. I was just really curious as to why you didn't color your skirt, blue, red, but now I see why, because you have one over here.
Yeah, the blue is her modern one. She has a red one too, but blue ones are more of her classic.
Right. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one they need to release in a like in a store for you to actually wear in the game or something, man. That's just much better.
So down here is my trophy room.
You can pick a type of style of teleporters you want in this game now.
No, it's based off of your layer. Well, I put this here. That's sunstone.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like that's. Oh, okay. I see what you did. You put it inside the teleporter. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so down here first.
Dang.
So down here is my trophy room. You see I got all the lanterns as available. You can get.
Yep.
Over here, I'm going to get rid of the weight room and make it to like a movie theater. That's what I'm going to do. There's no point in her having weights and stuff. And I'm really going to do none of that. So I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and then this is the lanterns.
They even added Supergirl in that movie?
Added who? No.
So who is that? Oh, that's Lois Lane. And that's...
Wait, you didn't see the movie, I'm guessing?
No, I haven't seen the movie yet.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing some great stuff from the nerds and critics is.
Don't listen to the critics, bro. They all lies. Don't listen to the critics.
Oh, I agree. Oh, I simply agree. I agree with you. I'm not going to listen to them. I mean, the movie that I'm avoiding completely is Scarlett Johansson's Ghost in the Shell. Like I'm going to hate that movie with a passion.
What is that?
Ghost in the Shell. Yes. Ghost in the Shell is based off of an anime, and it's going to and they're going to it's going to be a live action, and it's going to star Black Widows. It's going to star Scarlett Johansson, aka Black Widow, from the Avengers.
Well, you want DC to do good, or you think the story is going to be so off?
Well, put it this way: Ghost in the Shell stars the character Makoto Kusanagi. Scarlett Johansson is not Japanese. The end.
So who's making this, American or Japanese?
It's gonna be.
I mean, yeah, they still can use a Japanese person, but still, if it was American, you know how America is when you keep everything American.
Yep, and that's really the reason why that I'm not going to see it, because I personally feel that it's just something that they just in honor of opinion. I just personally believe, and I don't wish to speak politics or anything else, but because I'm streaming still and I want to keep things clean. But I would say this: it's just no, I don't like it. It's just nothing against anybody else, but I personally feel that if you're going. I just personally feel if a character stars a Japanese character, you should have a Japanese actress. If there's they should do that, but unfortunately, not going to happen for right now. So, but in any event, yeah, but the Flash, I know for a fact is going to star an Asian guy. Cool.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's weird too. It's very weird. But dang, at least it starts somewhere. At least they're starting somewhere, I suppose. But I just disagree with it too. So, but yeah, but any event.
My fortress. Still working on my fortress.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. I really like. I actually like the style. I actually like the style of this. Looks very cool. I definitely enjoy. Wow. You are a huge Superman freak. I'm not gonna lie to you on that. God dang, you. I'm like, okay, I did not realize you were such a Superman freak until I see this. Yeah, you're definitely a Superman freak, and that's all right with me. Dang, this looks good. It really looks good. I really like it. I really like what you did with this. In fact, I'm really. I may spend a little money on getting some of the backdrops for Batman and all that, but beyond that, I just don't really have the time to really to do, you know, to get to like CR 163, and I don't know, 'cause it's just not me. But beyond that, nevertheless, this all looks great, man. And whoa, I didn't notice that. Oh, bombshell. See, they need to release those outfits. They should release the Supergirl outfit there. I love those. I love the feet. The feet looks absolutely amazing. In fact, the whole outfit looks amazing. Yeah, like in fact, the whole outfit looks amazing. I'm just trying to figure out why are we not getting that.
Well, good luck trying making a Wonder Woman outfit, because you can't make that outfit.
Absolutely not. The
Only Batgirl and Supergirl you can make pretty much, but not Wonder Woman.
The Supergirl outfit is easy. It's just, I mean, rather the Batgirl outfit is easy. It's just the fact that, do I want to do it? No, because the presentation for it is just not that incredible. You see, that right there is pretty cool. I personally think that it's still, you know, I just think that they need to release that in this game. But, bleh.
Have I show you mine? How I can do it?
Have you showed me what?
Hear me?
Well, I hear you now. What's the question you asked?
Have you seen the offer I made them for that? Closest I can get to it?
No. I mean, because, well, except for the ones that are downstairs.
I thought you seen the bombshell when I made it.
No, you can show me if you wish.
How long did it last? Like, you've been moving for a while.
It's been a year. It's definitely been a year since I played this game. I mean, yeah. I mean, because I was just because I played this game nonstop, but then I took like a summer break from this game. Then when I came back, I played it nonstop, and then all of a sudden, man, it was just all the drama, man, all the drama from that. I still forgot that dude's name. I think he has a YouTube channel, Daddy's House. I forgot his name, but him and other people, it's just the community was just a downfall. No more Friday Night Legends. I didn't have anybody to fulfill my goals with. I was like, yeah, this community is definitely officially hit rock bottom. So I was like, yeah, I got out of it before it completely went down that way. When it went down that route, man, that was it. I bolt ship, and I just received.
Yeah, some funny moments. There was some funny moments in that.
Yeah, but I just received another comment. Let me take a look. Scions bombshell. Yep, that is. Wait a minute, Scions Figment? Oh. I know who that is. Welcome to the channel, my brother, and good seeing you. What's going on, man? But yeah. Oh, gosh. Let's take a look at what you got, man. Oh, that feels good. Ooh, that felt great. That popping felt great. Okay, so while he's doing his Supergirl bombshell style outfit, I'm going to once again show you guys what I got going on here. This is the Snake Eyes outfit that I got going on, and you know, Storm Shadow. This is nonetheless a Storm Shadow style outfit. If you want to go the route of the G.I. Joe the movie, you can actually, you know, just put on the gunslinger chest piece, whether it's the jacket, you can do that. And of course, you can retain some of the feats here. You can retain some of the most of the styles from that, and you know, rather from the waist down, you can retain that if you wish, and just go from there. In fact, you know, for females it looks incredible. For male, I'm pretty sure it definitely look equally as incredible. But overall, it looks nice. I like it a lot. So. Wow.
There you go. This is the closest I can go.
What about the emblem? Can you put the emblem on there?
No, you can't get the emblem on this.
Aww.
Nope.
But dang. Oh, well, what about on the chest piece though?
No, that's not on the chest piece. But no, you can't get an emblem on the chest piece.
Man, that would be freaking awesome if if you allow you to put the, to put.
Yeah, I'm on the belt. Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just put it anywhere for that matter. But otherwise, yeah, that looks freaking incredible. What handpiece is that?
The handpiece, that's the aeronaut. I spelled it out for you.
Aeronaut?
Yeah.
That looks really nice. I like the coloring of that. Matter of fact, let me take a look at this. So that's actually a scarf that Supergirl is wearing?
It's hard to tell what is that she's wearing. I think it is like a scarf. Yeah, it's like a scarf. But they don't have a scarf in this game, so this is the closest I can get.
Yeah. Or you can wear the what you call that? What you call that piece? The split. Cause I believe that's what it looks like.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that too, but it's kind of like, I'd rather wear this one.
Yeah, it looks better. I mean, it looks better. It has more of a cleaner presentation, way better than a split. So overall, it looks nice. I actually enjoy it. Definitely enjoy it. It looks nice. Dang, it looks really nice. Way too nice. More nice than I can really, count on myself. But yeah, man. Oh my gosh, man. So yeah. So while I'm admiring your stuff and I'm admiring, just getting back into the character designing and stuff like that. Let's take a look and see what else we can do here. I'm gonna use your apartment. Don't mind me. In fact, hold on. Let me change my stuff real quick. Let me change my settings around real quick. All right, for everybody else that are watching.
And this is her Smallville outfit, if you've ever seen her before in Smallville.
Give me a moment. There we go. Enable push to talk off. There we go. All right, there we go. Can you hear me now? All right. Yeah. Okay. I remember. Yeah, I remember Smallville. It definitely looks like that. Definitely looks good. All right. So, let's see. I'm gonna do another Sarai exclusive. Somebody out there give me a style for me to work on. Somebody out there give me a style that I should work on. What style would you like to see? What character design would you like to see with the female? You can throw you can throw in this 2B.
Who, me?
Yep. You too. Like it has to be non comic booky.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be for everybody else it has to be non-comic booky. Unless I can possibly throw in like my own interpretation version, blah blah blah, whatever. But otherwise, I think it's safe. I can do one or two more. Dang it. I didn't mean to get rid of that chat. Okay. So, for everybody else, let me see if there was, because I looked away for a moment. There was no, alright, you know what, I'm just going to wing it. Let's see if I could, I should do a tutorial real quick when it comes to character designs, and I still kind of notice this in most games. In Final Fantasy 14, I'd say that the styles on there has gotten a lot better. More so, the people who design their own characters, stuff like that, is more, it's more in tune and more, it's just really awesome. All right, it's just a lot of things you can do in that game. even with the character designs and the styles and the stylistics and all that in that game, you know, it may appear limited, but no, but you just gotta put in a lot of work and a lot of money to to look absolutely stunning in that game. In this case for DCUO, it takes effort to do certain things, to do certain feats, to do certain designs, and then some of it is just absolutely it takes effort to make it appear effortless, while some is just effortless in a very insulting way, and it's just because I mean, like, for instance, just to let you know, your character design depicts your character overall. So your character yourself affects your character design. So rather you affect this game, all right? And however you want people to take you serious, it really truly depends on your character. So with that being said, for female, because it's a serious pose and I love it, let's take a look at styles. I am safe in comfort of you. Huh?
Can you base your character outfit based off of Final Fantasy female characters?
I could. I mean,
it's just hard for your own outfit styles.
I mean, well, yes and no. No, yes. Well, actually, no, because it's like, because everything in that game is so symmetric and it's geometric. Like, everything in that game is symmetric and geometric. Where in this game, it's not so much as symmetric, because everything in that game, the world around you will appear just as it is. And with characters, certain characters have certain height and depth. So Rogadins are like the tallest characters in the game, but you can change their heights to however, to whatever you wish. Personally, I'm a tall guy, so I like most of my characters pretty tall. Even if I was to create a Lalafell, which a Lalafell happens to be the shortest character in the game. Hyurans or Hyers, they're the humans of the game. So you know what I'm saying. So and there's two types of height and depth with them. So depending on whichever clan that you choose, they can be pretty on par in terms of height with Elizans. Elizans are the second tallest characters in the game, but they're the most slender in the game as well. What are they called? The demons, Aras. The female Aras are the second shortest in the game. And they're more petite, as opposed to Elizans. They're just small and slender. You could say they're petite, but it's kind of here or there with that. Whereas Aras they're the most petite in the game, but they're the second shortest. However, the male Aras are absolutely the largest in the game. They're at the same height with male Rogadins. The male Rogadins and the male Aras are the tallest characters in the game. So to depict that in DCUO, where where their symmetrics are based on comic book symmetrics, so you have heads, which is basically your figure.
Now you make me want to come back now.
Huh?
Now you want to make me come back now and do Final Fantasy now.
Yeah, that's really the reason. That's really the reason why I've been playing that game a lot, because it's for one, it's fun. Two, it makes perfect sense. Three, I mean, granted, it's a lonely road, because of course, when it comes to a lonely road, also comes with the community is absolutely incredible. But that lonely road being is that if the group or this one FC or free company known as Desu, if they haven't, like, they're based on quantity, meaning that if you're new, if they see you're new, if they even sniffed about the fact that you're new, if you smell new to them, they're gonna ninja invite you into their FC, and it's not cool. And that takes away from players who wants to legitimately join the FC, or if a person is interested in scouting them, it's not cool. So it's unfair to me, because I'm working hard to try to get my FC up, So, you know, it's whatever, you know, it is what it is whatever. So, but the community is actually thriving. It's much better. It's good, you know, until you run dungeons, then pretty much you see the elitism and you see all the competitive bullcrappery and all that jazz. But it's a lot of poop, but otherwise, great community, very sensitive community as well. So you got to really be careful with the things that you say. But it is what it is. But overall, do I love the game? The game is still gorgeous. That game is gorgeous. So, in fact, I'll invite you to a party chat after this, and I'm just gonna get on Final Fantasy. And so that was yeah, pretty soon. Like $17.99 a month. That's just because if you want like to create, you know, multiple characters, just spend $17.99 a month. I would
just to get on and play online, just to level up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and then afterwards, just play. You know, it's just $17.99 a month. You know, just for you know, and if you enjoy it, if you thoroughly enjoy it, look into the better deals that they have on there. Like personally, for me, I pay every 3 months, so I only spend $41.
So then, do I need PlayStation Plus for it?
No, you don't need PlayStation Plus for it at all. And there's no benefits for PlayStation Plus in that game. In fact, once you pay for the game, once you pay for that month, the monthly subscription for that game, you're literally set. You are not paying for nothing else in there unless you want some styles. And personally, the paints in the game, you can pay like $1 for like paints in there. You know, say for like special paints, such as like metallic paints. But those things are so easy. Like people can trade you those. Like you don't even have to. And plus, they don't even affect the game. However, there are some characters in there that you may like and you may enjoy. Say, wow, I like this. Wow, I like to have that. You know, that outfit. Well, you can spend some money just for you to get the outfits on there. Granted, it will go only to one of your characters that you will specifically want them to wear it. But, and the biggest but is, it's a cool design and it doesn't affect the game at all. You can glamour it if you want, all that jazz. It's very cool. I thoroughly enjoy it, and you know I was gifted those. You can gift literally anything in there in that game. Literally, you can gift literally anything in it. If it's not tradable, however, you can't trade it. But in terms of going to the site and say, man, you know, this guy's awesome, or this girl is awesome. I want her to have the Mephilia outfit because it's Mephilia. There you go. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the diversity in that game is very, very good. And I'm not hyping this up just to tell you, you know, I mean, because I'm not hyping you up just to say get it, because I'm just telling you now the differences between DCUO and that game. However, I come to terms and I decompose that DCUO is just still not great to me. My money's is just not being it's not really. My money's is being placed in certain pieces where it needs to be in this game. Whereas, you know, character design, stuff like that, that's a big reason why I'm back. It's just because character design. I may do loadout videos just to purvey, hey guys, here's an update on these powers. Because last I checked, I may be wrong, but last I checked, wasn't there an update for Quantum? And I've seen a video where there was a Quantum update, and Quantum is back to being absolutely straight broken.
Wait, no, there's no Quantum update, no.
Are you sure? Because there was a 2016 update for Quantum, and it was very recent. In fact, it was in March, and the person was dishing out
March. No, that sounds like the only update we had on March was an Innocent Rage update, and before that we had Carmite update. That was a big deal. Everybody that was happy when Carmite was updated.
Carmite?
That was back in, yeah.
What's Carmite?
I was back in Carmite, the Green Lantern power.
Oh, Heartlight, okay.
Yeah, and they fixed PvP. So now how you get one shot at a Rage or Heartlight people because they're OP in PvP arenas? Well, now it's back to the old stuff now.
It's back to the old stuff where for Heartlight and Rage?
No, it's back to the old stuff with PvP where you don't play PvP, you get one shot at or a couple hits and you're down, you're dead in PvP arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fix it now. Now pretty much everybody's based on their gears or the skill points.
Oh, so it's back old school now.
Yeah, it's back to really old school. And they eventually gonna change the skill points to where skill points really matters now.
Dude, oh my God! Really? So skill points matter now again?
Not right now, but soon they're gonna change it.
Oh! I may have to subscribe. I may have to subscribe to this game again. Holy smokes! That's good news. That's good news. Daybreak Game Company, you are on the right track, and this video here is the pinnacle. I mean, on stream, if you guys get enough to this video, I mean, because I have to stop it pretty soon, so that way, you know, it won't be too long. But I will say this now, for this video itself, I will say, and I don't care what anybody says, at this point, I'm not sucking up to anybody else, but Daybreak Games, I was a big fan of yours before. You kind of fell down the wayside, and personally for me, it was my struggles. But from this news, the way he's telling me, and this is confirmed, I am extremely happy that you guys are going back on the right track of making skill points much important. It is so important for skill points now because people have made it absolutely a myth that skill points did not matter. But now skill points matter. Now I'm happy to say I can grind for a reason. I can actually grind for my skill points if I want to. Granted, I'm still gonna go the route of doing character designs and things like that, but if I do have to grind for a complete style or something like that, I have a reason to do so now. You know what I'm saying? Because skill points really matter. You guys took it back old school with PvP. You guys fixed it. That to me is absolutely fantastic, and I'm happy that you guys are doing that. You're absolutely listening to the fans now. So now I still like to see some things go forward. I'm tired. I mean, personally for me, I don't want to see high tiers. I just want to see more content. I want to see you guys fix the game. I want my money to mean something to you guys to let you know. I mean, look, the only content I care for right now is Batman Beyond. Once you put that on here, I am going to be running around like a rabid fanboy, looking, you know what I'm saying, probably with nothing but my boxers on. Hey, I'll get on camera to say, hey guys, I am Dana buck naked, just to showcase to you guys how much
next month they're gonna release new content where we're gonna fight Darkseid now.
Okay, well, I'm not hyped for that just yet until I really get to see. Oh no, it was the hype before, but remember what they did with Trigon now. Remember what they did with Trigon. People was trying to get hyped for Trigon. Then all of a sudden, you wasn't even fighting Trigon until Survival. You know what I'm saying? But now, I mean, I was hyped for Darkseid. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just on a wait and see. Now I'm playing a neutral game. But some stuff what you're telling me is definitely getting. You know, the neutral game is going to neutral good. You know what I'm saying? Before it was more of I was chaotic good or chaotic neutral, but now I'm definitely in that neutral good. In that neutral good stance. So far, DCUO Daybreak Games, you're getting 2 thumbs up for me so far. You guys, I'm very proud of you guys of actually.
You heard about the water power, right?
Huh?
You heard about the water power, right?
Smoke water power. If they're gonna put water power in this game, they might as well put Gatorade. Hey, let's make Gatorade power. Hey, I'm gonna heal you. Let me quench your thirst first. Hey, let me quench your thirst. I'm just going to go ahead and just quench your thirst. I'm going to heal you by quenching your thirst. The fudge, man. I mean, come on. I mean, really? I mean, come on, man. I am known as Gatorade Man. Why? Because I am here to give you some H2O, heal you up, and power up your electrolytes. That's right. I am here to power up your electrolytes. Gatorade is first aid that helps quench your body thirst. Yep, I'm that old school, guys. Man, yep. You see what I mean? Yep. So I am that old school, guys. So yeah. So other than that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now, if they was to say, "Hey, we're gonna do Blue Lanterns," granted, I think it will fulfill the Lantern spectrum plus some of the fanboys.
We all agree that it should have a lantern power where you able to change your color, blue, green, yellow, stuff like that.
And that's the thing. There was hinting that there was supposed to be a colorless lantern power in this game, but unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I guess they're not going to do that. I just personally think that what developers need to concentrate on is to concentrate on what they can actually imply and apply to this game, and is actually given code red and definitely say, hey, here's some stuff that we want to see, what we want to be in the works. Now, are they doing Friday Night Legends? Are they still doing that, or have they officially stopped doing that?
They haven't done that, no.
Yep. So because it was a community-based podcast until, podcast. So yeah. So until community.
Something similar to what they last time we did before the movie was released, and they had a Batman versus Superman team-up fight.
Yeah. Well. Personally, for me right now, I'm definitely going to do. Monday Night Forums, the Monday Night Forums is going to be dedicated to, character designing and possibly doing just giveaways and stuff like that if I'm able to do it, what I'm saying, and going from there, and just showcasing, people out there that likes to do character designs, like how you did with Supergirl, what I'm saying. I mean, you are the embodiment of Supergirl in this game. I don't care what anybody says. You are the embodiment of Supergirl. I have not met. I'm pretty sure there are some fans out there who are on par on your level with Supergirl. But personally, for me, as I tell you, until I see that, you are the most legitimate Supergirl I've seen. And there's people that imitates that. But I'm like, I'm good. Your styles are more. They're more closer to that of Supergirl. So. And for me, I'm just versatile. Like you would possibly will never see a female character wear something like this. You know what I'm saying? So, oh crap! And I forgot this is Brawler. I'm sorry about that. This is Brawler's class. Oh, I actually destroyed something. Oh, dang! I'm sorry. But well, yeah, but you know how people are. They'll be like, let me just mess up your house, and they'll just destroy everything. Yeah, not me. So. What I'm gonna do is, all right, I'm gonna use your place because your place is awesome and you have nice lighting, and this is like one of my favorite houses of all time, right next to the east, to the eastern house, which I love a lot. In fact, this style, this penthouse style, I love it. But you did it. This is excellent. This is by far one of my favorites I've seen. And you put a kitchen area up in this piece. Heck yeah. Dang, now if you was to actually stream some music in this piece, oh my god.
I know that you can do things like Enter Follow, or you can turn TV on it.
What they should do is they should go ahead and stream some music that's based in the game. You know what I'm saying? In fact, idea for you guys at Daybreak Games. What if you could stream? What if you can, get players, let them find music pieces in this game based on the music that is in this game. So, for instance, I personally like the Bane mission where when you go into the warehouse where you first meet Nightwing. I love the music in there, and that's awesome. People would like to sit back and chillax and listen to some music in the game that they feel like they enjoy. I enjoy some of the music pieces in this game. Why not stream it and allow players to listen to it in their own comfort of their own home, or they can have a particular audio device and they can only listen to 3 pieces at a time, that until you can pretty much expand your options for the players to do to listen to all the music in the game. There you go, guys. Use it on the field.
Yeah, man, they got me a PlayStation. Good ideas.
Check out your spot. Why should I check out your spot, Scions? Why should I check out your spot? Why should I waste my time to check out? Now I'm gonna check out your spot. Now I'm gonna check out this guy's spot, but please feel free to. You can meet me over in Little Bohemia if you wish. After this, so I'll probably come back here because, like I said, your spot is awesome. Please don't delete me from this. Please do not delete me from this spot. This spot is really good. It's just somebody on my stream told me to check out their spot.
That's cool. I might get something to eat anyway.
Oh, you gonna get some bacon and eggs?
You already know.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to join you with some eggs pretty soon too. Make me some fried eggs with some rice. Add little chunks of chicken, or probably if I have some bacon, I'm just gonna put some bacon in that and just chow down, man. I'm hungry than a mug. Oh wow.
Have you seen you do Daredevil show?
Yeah, well, not. I've seen the first season. I did not see the second season yet. The first season.
What are you waiting for?
Bad time. I'm just putting in a lot of time, but don't get it twisted now. That Daredevil, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not even a big Daredevil fan, but that show gets you hooked on though.
Man, it is good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take, to break your stuff, Figment. Well,
you know Shade from The Walking Dead? You ever seen that show before?
No, I did not see it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. See, I don't really watch a lot of TV, but when I do, I'll try to make sure, I'll try to catch up with some of the stuff. In fact, Figgy, you're not even here at all. I'm just destroying all his stuff. The power Shazam of mine. Poor pitiful Adam. Now merely tapped Adam forever. Yes, Figgy. Yes. Yes. This is delicious. Let me stop. Let me stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, first off. He made the face. Okay, it was serious though. Oh my gosh. Okay, for real. That I'm gonna leave that in this video. I'm gonna leave that in this video, and I'm gonna put it on a time to where everybody can just watch that segment. Oh man. Oh man, I would love to even create like a short skit of that, man. Oh my god. Things you don't do while you're away from the game. Oh snap, man. Okay. This is a really cool. I love the use of the. Okay, that sink is dirty, but I love the use of the divider.
Why you say it like that?
Because the sink is dirty, man. This sink is dirty. You just see the face.
The way how you said it, you're like, this sink is dirty.
It does. It looks hideous. But it's called a bar apartment. He called this the bar apartment, and oh wow, there's a ventilator here. That looks really nice. I mean, I love the use of the dividers that here. The Asian dividers. It looks really nice. I'm gonna check out his other apartment. There's nothing in that. Where's his teleporter? Where is your teleporter?
Yeah, that's the worst place, man. Don't ever go on people's bases if they don't have a teleporter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait a minute. He doesn't have a teleporter here.
You should ask that question first before you join his place.
Man, not should have every right to destroy this place, man. I'm gonna destroy this place right now. There's no teleporter.
I don't care if you're gonna have a bank or a broker amount. As long as you have a teleporter.
Yeah.
You're gonna have I don't care how nice your base is. I'm not going back to that base.
Nah, I won't be able to come back here. But it looks nice. It's a very nice bar apartment. But I'm gonna check out his second apartment. It's easy. I can just go back to my base and then just use my teleporter. In fact, I have not been at my base in quite a while. I should check out my base. Oh, dang. Dude, I have not been in my base in a wow. I don't even remember where I live. Oh, snap. I don't even remember where I live. All right, hold on. Let's check out. Let's see what he said. Okay, I promise you, I would not. I don't think. I'm just meta. I'm just meta. What he's saying. You're not in the right apartment, and it has one. And it has a teleporter. I did not see a teleporter there at that base. That's the dive. But okay, I'm gonna check you out right now. My base is. Let's see if I remember. Whoa! What type of enemy is that? Ardent Demon? There's Ardent Demons now? CR92? What are you laughing at, dude? I'll come over there and smack you in your face, man. You won't keep laughing at me like that. Don't stare at me. You better keep straight. What you say? Dude, what? Man, he thinks I'm joking. What are you laughing at me for? Why you laughing at me for? Yeah, dude, you finna get that butt. You finna get this work, homie. Yeah. Oh, dang. I actually needed to take him out. That was part of my mission. That was part of my mission. Oh my goodness. All right then. So meanwhile, now we're on a mission of finding Sarai's home. So let's remember where I live. Okay, I do remember the alternate reward boxes. So let's take a look and see what crap I got. Yes, I said it. Okay. Let's see what crap I got. Ooh, exhibit clusters. Let's see if I remember where I live. Oh, wait a minute. I live oh, that's right. I live near here. Oh. Apartment, you say? A very luxurious apartment, you say? Why, that's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, you say? Why, I stroked my mustache to that. A toast with a tea. Oh, here we go. New Days. That's right. And if you guys know Phantasy Star, you should definitely know New Days. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drink me some refreshing water. Delicious. Wow, it has been quite a wow. All right, let's see what other Figgy. Let's see Figgy's other apartment. Bar apartment. Okay. Now this for sure, I won't go in and destroy his stuff. I'm just whoa. Okay. Another penthouse goodiness. Oh wow, that's a very nice chair. Very nice sofa. I wish you could sit in these. Very, very nice, Figment. Wow. Got a little bit of a hibachi thing going on here. Dang. Very gorgeous. I'm loving. Whoa. All right, get you a little bit of a. Wish you can go in it. Can you go in that? No, you can't go in there, unfortunately. But that looks nice nonetheless. Very nice. I love the bedroom. If you can come on my stream, Supergirl, if you can come on my stream, you should check this out.
Oh, his base?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the drapery of this. Where do you get the drapery from? This. Wow.
Hold on, let me get my video.
My stream is ATOH Project on YouTube.
Oh, what?
ATOH, A stands basically A Touch of Heaven, acronym for yeah, that's what ATOH is an acronym for, ATOH Project.
Oh snap! I'm gonna have to back out real quick. One of my league member, he asked me for help. Yes, but I'm gonna watch your screen.
All right. What's the blunt? Oh snap! What the fudge? What the? Who is this? Is that you, Figment? Why don't I see your character? Why don't I see your name up top? That would be the Figment. Why I don't see your name there? What is this? That you look like a specter, man. The upstairs is the Figment new apartment in season 2, and the downstairs is another place. The bar is where he will hang out socially. Oh, okay. Well, jeez, I'm just trying to figure out why your name did not pop up. You look like a specter coming out of nowhere. Like, you looked very ominous, very scary even. What the blunt? You just disappeared completely. So there's no more outline of you. The Figment of the Phantom Zone. What the heck? Is that his official look now? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me invite you to the group real quick. All right, there we go. All right.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? Man, so is that his official look now for season 2?
This is more of a season 3 look.
Jeez, man, that means someone's gonna seriously. You mean to tell me some things about to go down in season 2, dude?
Yeah, it's gonna progress. Like right now, like I said, it has a lighter tone in the first season. Second season, stakes are gonna be raised, and the third season he's gonna try to go solo.
He's gonna try to go solo.
Solo, yeah. So no info and stuff like that. Eventually they'll reconcile, but yeah.
Oh wow.
He got to the point to where it's like every hero gets to that moment where it's like, you know, having too many people involved in his life is too much of a risk factor. So,
okay.
So he basically turns into this guy.
Man, cause that hat there, rather the headpiece, for some odd reason I don't know whether they touched up on it or something, but it looks more ominous. Like, you look completely very scary, very scary. Like, you look like the Grim Reaper, huh?
One of my favorite stances is like when I'm like, I turn to the side and then I walk onto a target, so his head tilts a little bit.
Yes.
I like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna see if I can take a picture of that. Now I just have to remember how to. I gotta remember how to remove the UI.
Oh, you go to settings, go to UI, go to remove gameplay.
Oh, that's right. She's hide UI and gameplay, accept, yes. And if I can remember what my taking a picture of. There we go. Oops. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I just took some pictures and all that jazz. So, yeah, man, I was just telling everybody, man, that the reason why that I just downloaded this. I downloaded this again was just for the character designs, and I just really, I have some ideas that I want to do. I'll tell you about that when I stop streaming, and then before I move on and play like Final Fantasy 14, I'm just gonna I'm gonna take a break first, and I have to kind of get some serious stuff out the way before I go back to my fun stuff, because I'm gonna be doing my my Monday Night Forums again, and I have a special. Okay. Yeah, I have a special guest. He's going to be, and he is actually a professional journalist. He goes by the name Hip Hop Gamer, and I'm gonna be interviewing him tonight over some Street Fighter V. The next week, I'm gonna be doing Monday Night Forums on DC Universe Online. Surprise! So, oh wow, and you've completed your Batman look. That is awesome.
Batman showing up in season 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be brilliant. In fact, where's the do you prefer those gloves over the Damn Vigilante? Well, you know what, I agree, those gloves works better than the Damn Vigilante.
Well, my thing is with the, like, right now, the way I'm going to be playing it, you watched the series Supergirl, right?
What's it called?
Supergirl?
I seen a couple episodes, yeah.
So basically, every time because like this, I'm not going to really do a whole lot of close-ups on Batman, but in the series, every time they introduce Superman, it's usually at a distance and this and that. So Batman will be around, but like you see where I'm at on your screen. Don't move from that spot though. But okay. Basically, you're going to see kind of Batman in that kind of setting.
Oh.
Like where you know it's Batman. You see that it's Batman. But he's, kind of far away. But you know who it is. And then I've been practicing my imitation skills on Kevin Conroy. Also, I still want to use some of his actual voice bits, but I don't get it. Oh no, I can't do it on command yet.
Oh.
After like 10 minutes of hearing continuous Batman dialogue, I feel confident enough to do it. But it's almost like I'm trying to get into that mindset.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. I understand. It makes perfect sense.
But if I'm gonna do a little poll after I do like a little sound reel of it, and if it's decent enough, then I'll voice the Batman character, and that way I'll have more freedom in what he says. But I'm gonna try to, in season 2, I'm gonna tackle all the content where Batman actually shows up. So it's gonna be like the hotel mission with the Joker, and several spots where you see him throughout Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
His little sightseeing parts. And then I'll do close-up shots of the actual Batman.
Oh.
And then I'll have him talking to Figment inside of like one of the bat caves. So I'll do close-up shots of a scrimmage Legend Batman because I have the original one, and then I'll do like over-shoulder shots, like with Batman like this. Like basically, if you have the camera facing you, you'll see the over-shoulder, you'll see the mask, and like that. I'm looking at your stream too, so you'll see that. So people will know like Batman and Figment is in the same room.
Okay.
But yeah, I also want to tackle that. I'm also going to tackle the Batcave raids. I'm going to turn that into a giant 20-minute episode, maybe a two-parter. I don't know. But I'm going to take. It's going to be like a crazy ride because I'm going to edit all 3 parts of the Batman stuff. Because I mean, what's going to lead into it is the introduction of Brother Eye, which is the OMAC mission.
Ah, okay.
So, and then Figment. Well, see, I'm kind of spoiling it. But
no, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, no, it's all good. I mean, you don't have to tell me everything, but I mean, I definitely, I'm listening to you, and I'm very immersed in what you're saying. So I understand, but you don't have to really, spoil everything. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I understand completely. So I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it because I was going to ask you, have you uploaded any of your episodes yet?
No, they're all currently saved on the system right now. I mean, my computer.
Okay, all right.
I bought me 128 flash drive right now. So what I plan on doing is, find the right music, find the right tone, and then do that. So I can finish off season 1. Because I mean, in season 2, he'll move into this place, and it's going to be like a. How to explain it? Have you ever heard of something called Section 8?
What's it called? What Section 8? Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be something similar to that, but for like superheroes. Because I mean, it's really hard to be a superhero and have a day job.
Right. So he's going to live luxurious, basically.
Yeah. Through a grant through like Wayne Industries and Wayne Enterprises, stuff like that. But I mean, he'll still have to get some sort of a job. But this is like a set. This isn't really a part. Like this first room is his new apartment that he lives alone in, and then the downstairs is like a bar kind of place, hangout place for heroes. Like my thing is, though, I like to kind of go downstairs, and then it gives you that like little vibe where you're like checking in because I have this little podium.
Yeah, I'm noticing that now. Wow, I like that. In fact, before you continue, I mean to cut you off, but where do you get these drapes? Because I'm loving this.
I think it's the Demon's Plan. I got a lot of it from there.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
Demon's Plan. It's where you go to Nander Parbat and stuff.
Okay, because it is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I'm loving it. But yeah, continue, man. I'm listening to you. I'm really immersed. Very well immersed. In fact, I'm loving these weapons here. I like it.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of the Fight for the Light replica weapons. I mean stuff around the base. If you noticed, like this thing right here, and then this right here, and then these two down there. So yeah, this is like basically a place Figment and other heroes, because I mean villains, they have their nightclub, so why not a hero have one? So this is just going to be like places that heroes come and unwind, stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree,
Kinda
most
like
definitely.
More, but not only restricted to just magical users.
Right. Wow, I am loving this. I'm really loving this artwork. I'm loving the artwork. I'm loving I'm just really loving what they're doing. You know, with the setup here. I mean, I love the artwork and I love the setup here. I really love what what you're doing. I mean, so far I've seen Supergirl's base and it looks incredible. And this is awesome as well. Like I'm really loving this. And I think what I want to do is I can if you want to, because since you're season 1. And for everybody that doesn't know, this guy is known as the Figment, and he has a he goes by YouTube channel Scions. So if you check out youtube.com/Scions, that's where he posts his machinimas known as the Figment, and it's a very fun machinima, unlike any other. There's actually like 3 machinimas that are right now are more notable for DCUO, aside from this one. European channel. They do mock trailers. So like if you see any superhero trailers, they literally digitize them via they literally do like mock versions of those of DCUO, using DCUO characters and things like that. So the production quality of it is pretty good. But for these guys, one is known as Deserix, the other one is Nightwing's Beyond. And of course, as the guy here is Figment. What I'm really proposing, and this is something I'll personally do for Monday Night Forums, maybe next week, if you like, because I know your channel is taken off. A lot of people, a lot of players from DCO really recognize who you is. How about next week, Monday Night Forums? I do a special, a character design special, where I want to sit down with you, talk about your project, the Figment, and maybe do a behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? With you. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I say, okay, so I set it up. There we go, guys. Next week we'll set it up for my night forums. Next week, 5:30. 5:30 would be cool with you?
Hold on, let me check my schedule.
Yeah, let me know your schedule, and then I can set it up accordingly. Maybe I could do like a Monday Night Forum special with, depending on your time, based on your time.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right. Sure. So next week, guys, after today, and I promise you guys, you would not be disappointed. This is some of the stuff you see here, and he really definitely showcased it. I'm just doing everything off the whim. I guess everything I'm doing here is literally based on community. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything based on the community, for the community, by the community. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm off Monday.
Okay, so 5:30, we good with you?
Yeah.
All right, so 5:30 it is. So 5:30, we'll do Monday Night Forums, and we'll talk about the Figment, of course, featuring this guy here. And we'll, if you want, we can kind of like have some characters on set, and we can do like a little bit of behind the scenes featurette, and then of course we can do like some, and then we'll also go behind the mind of the Figment himself on character designs and definitely what you have in store for season 2 and a little bit of season 3, and and definitely go from there. So that way it'll definitely feel like a really nice a really nice welcome back sort of thing for me, and more so I've always been a great big fan of his work, and I've been inspired to do my my machinimas as well. And I think that's really one of the big reasons why I won't say anything here with you guys, because unfortunately I'm going to stop the stream. But Fig, I want to talk to you about an idea, and it's going to be a slow startup, but for sure I think it's going to pique some people's mind here. I think some people are going to really enjoy this idea. I don't want to say yet. I won't say it yet because I'm really hyped for it. But, for you, my man, I'm going to get with you on it. And for everybody else, I'm going to stop the stream. And that will be all for now. So, for the first half, guys, I gave you the reason why I came back to DCUO. Second half, character designs. Third half, what you're going to see is me having fun with Supergirl JL, one of the most devoted fans you possibly would see in this game, and more so the person I know, and of course the Figment, which he's one of the DCO's machinists, as you see here, and he's a really imaginative, very imaginative player. And for everybody that really welcomed me back and gave me some warm welcomes and asked me if I needed help and things like that, big shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. But please be back later on at 5:30 today for Monday Night Forums over at twitch.tv/TGM_Sho'Nuff, where I will be interviewing hip hop gamer with Street Fighter 5. And I cannot wait for that. And if you guys don't know what Monday Night Forums is, check out some of my past episodes. I did a failed one with Justice Strikes, but that's just because I kept disconnecting for some strange reason. But this time, that won't happen, and I will be doing the Monday Night Forums with Hip Hop Gamer tonight, guaranteed. And of course, you can check out my past one with DOA's own Black Moon Rising, and big shout out to him. And I will be looking forward to doing more Monday Night Forums and having this a syndicate show, and hopefully maybe shop around and see who wants to pick me up, and I can definitely make it a fully featured thing. I will be having some hosts. Other times I'll be doing some giveaways. Other times I'm just going to have fun. But it's all about positivity, and it's all about just having a good time, and that's what Monday Night Forums is about. But until then, guys, for A Touch of Heaven Project, this is Sho'Nuff letting you guys know I'm going to sign out for right now. Be back, guys, be back, because I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. And let me read. Hip Hop Gamer, I haven't heard from him since PS Home. Yes, sir. What's going on, Cardi Gaming, man? Wow, thank you. I love your profile picture, man. I really love it. That's very, very colorful. I like it. Yeah, man. He's still been doing it big, man. Right now, he's been facing some controversy, but my show it's going to definitely be focused on the positivity, and I'm going to be asking him some questions that may, that will get him, kind of get him, to the point where he's going to, because for me, I'm a man of God. I'm a Christian. I love God, and that's one of the things I want you guys to understand is I'm a man of God, and I love God Himself, and for me, I try to put Him first every day, and the thing of it is for me is that I want to focus on the positivity in our gaming community because this is just what's needed. And a lot of the vitriol and some of the criticisms we face, some is caused on himself, others, it's been caused by everybody else. But personally, from my perspective, I just try to keep things on a neutral perspective in terms of just really just for him to, kind of, get him out there and show some love to him, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's been doing it big, and it's just an honor for me to actually have this guy on my show. But, he's heard of me. He has followed my Twitch, my Twitters, and, my Twitter channel, my Twitter account, and he's definitely been a guy that I've been watching ever since, like you said, PlayStation Home. So, it's an honor and a blessing to have him on my show. So, so it's definitely going to be some. So definitely you're seeing now that Monday Night Forums is going to be a very serious show, and you're definitely going to see some creative fun on this show. So and I will be tapping into developers, whom I'm going to be really taking the time out to sit down, chat, and just let them have their way on the show to see what what's going to happen, what's going to go down for their products and things like that. And I'm hoping to have here's to you, Mr. Jason Sorensen. Here's to you. Yes, I am looking at you, Loot Entertainment. I am looking at you, beautiful, beautiful people. Thanks. I played DCUO 2. I'm Nightmare. Okay, understood. Glad you got the interview. I'll be watching. Yes, of course, man. Yeah, please check out. Please check out YouTube.com. No, excuse me. Twitch.tv/TGM, that stands for The Gaming Minister _Sho'Nuff, SHONUFF. You'll definitely see Monday Night Forums Street Fighter 5 with Hip Hop Gamer. You'll definitely see that. And, I'm going to have some people on deck, mods on deck, administrators on deck. I'm going to have my small group people on deck. I'm going to have some people on deck. We're going to have Black & Decker. We're going to have we're going to have the Decker Burger. We're going to have all that chicken, cornbread, fried greens and tomatoes. We're going to have the Figment. We're going to have, everything on deck, man. Food, whatever. We're going to have all that. Chicken, cornbread, rice and greens and collard greens and string beans and beans overall, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have Beantown John Cena and all that. until WWE tonight. So anyways, I'm being dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna take a break with my boy the Figment here because it's been a while since I spoke to him. And big shout out to Savage Vicious and Zaragon, aka Mr. Tarragon 7, aka Stay Free Zargon. Stay free, my brother. Stay free. Be blessed, y'all. Sho'Nuff. Oh, name again. I am, it is TGM underscore Sho'Nuff. TGM underscore Sho'Nuff. That is over at twitch.tv/TGM underscore Sho'Nuff. Jonuel, I have always and will forever be a hero. I will never be a villain. I had 3 villains I had to delete because I'm just gave up. I gave up doing a platinum on this. But anyways, there you go. And thank you, Cardi Gaming, for checking me out. Captain Gower, DCUO, what's going on? And Jonuel Davila, what's going on, man? I am always going to be a hero. Check me out later on tonight at 5:30 for Monday Night Forums. Click on the video that's known as Monday Night Forums teaser on this channel. Check my channel out, man. Guys, hit subscribe if you like this channel. Definitely see some more stuff on here. Be blessed.